That about. Let's see how this goes. Got to change the heels out. Whoopsie. No. Bouncer. Okay. Do I need an instructor? Yeah, I kind of do. To those watching, can you hear me okay? Oh, whoops. Hey, thanks, Commander Root. Appreciate it. Let's see, ride you. Give the gift to rear guard. Stride you. I want to try to push for game, kind of, sort of. It's gonna be tough though. You there. You there. You there. What the? Got a moth in here. Yeah, they should come to the channel afterwards, Emerald. I think that's the way YouTube usually works. They, oh, nice. Good for us right there. Usually it's like, I think it's like a couple minutes or a few minutes afterwards, they upload it for you. Or for me. Alright, so we'll put some more pressure. Double jugs, no doubt, no doubt. Jeez, I hit triggers every time against this man. Let's see. The little chat box in the corner here isn't working. I'm not sure why. See what I can do to fix that real quick. Like, oh, it's working. Scratch that. I'm new to the little software thing here. Let's see. Save this. This moth bugging me. Hey, are you gonna be in Philly? Yeah, I'm gonna be in Philly in 2 weeks. Get my testing in now after amongst all types of theory crafting and whatnot. I honestly don't know why I have these headphones on. I don't have any music playing right now. So we're gonna sit with them like this. Got a halo on. Let's see if find somebody else that wants to play. Start clicking cats. I'm also eating right now, so if you guys see me take a bite or a drink or something in between there, don't mind. Or if I burp too. And if I have bleh, I can't talk. And if I'm having trouble finding premium games here, I might just switch over to standard. So beware of that. That's why I put the question mark in the title. It's the same person? Think so. Yeah, same dude. Let's see. I don't want to keep Maryland. I want to find Bouncer if I can. And Safe Read. Alright, got Bouncer. I don't want to ride Ganon. No, my boy. That's okay. Good luck to you too, man. Hope I don't run into you. I have no idea what you're going to be using. Alright, ideal scenario is going to be... Ideally, I'm going to hit second Ganon. Oof. Let's call... Let's call Wonder Boy. What is your opinion on playing new mecha as the starter and running like 1 or 2 OG mecha in main for premium? I think if you're playing old mecha or playing new mecha as your starter, you're not going to be playing a deck that needs OG mecha to function. That's my opinion. Because I think it's going to be pretty, what's the term? Clear cut to where you're going to see which decks you're going to want to have old versus new mecha in there. Oh, that sucks. Because my opinion is that the main decks that are going to be played for premium spikes is going to be which one do I pick? Okay. It's going to be Hellheart 8, Standard Plus, which is standard with strides, and then Bad End. And for Hellheart 8, you need Mecha Trainer. For Standard Plus, I would say play new Mecha Trainer because it helps you guarantee 2 soul for Safe Read first ride if you go into Spike Bouncer. And then Bad End uses Mecha Analyzer as your starter. I would much rather block the Vanguard. So yeah, let's do that. So unfortunately, unless I top deck them, I don't have them. Let's put that here. Use Mecha, or not with Mecha, Wonder Boy. Get another boy. Put the skill here. Now I don't want to Let's see, what do I have? I got 3 soul. I don't want to burn. I'll call that. Oh, and he gets plus 3,000 as well. Or 10,000. I can't talk. How has Siggiswald been doing in your test for standard? He's been doing pretty well, not gonna lie. I like to call him a grade 2 with upside, because that's kind of what he is. It's nice to pull him off of Gyro Slinger or off of Spike Bouncer on your grade 2 ride. Puts a lot of pressure on your opponent, and if they attack into it, you net as you would have if you didn't have. Get that out of there. As if you call something normally. The reason I'm going all Vanguards because he has a heal in his hand. I know next turn or after this ride, he's likely gonna blow up my field, and he's gonna have to burn 2 cards here. Oh, sweet. That means his hand is a lot of heavy stuff. What was I saying? Siggiswald, yeah, if they attack into it, then you net out where you would have been if it was something else regardless. But if they don't attack into it, you can get the benefit of drawing the card and putting the trigger back. And you can combo it up by comboing up with the by protecting it with the trigger. I got 2 brackies in my hand. And 1 from drop. Okay. Ooh, that means next turn if he gives me enough damage, I can Spike Bouncer out. I can Auguries into a Spike Bouncer. But then if they don't attack Siggiswald, because I keep getting distracted, then I can do, if you protect them, you protect it with like a critical trigger. It goes to the drop. On your follow-up turn, you can use the skill to put it back into your deck and then draw a card. So you pretty much end up in the same spot or in a better spot as you were beforehand with an additional soul. So I like it. 13k attacker on turn 2 is nothing to scoff at, especially because it's hard for some clans to hit it without investing resources. Hope to see you too, Andrew. It'd be cool to meet you. Vanquisher. I don't need 3. Just in case some like double critical mess happens, I want to defend against that. Also, I fully expect him to check a heal right here. Okay, that's cool. I'm gonna take this hit though. No, you're supposed to come out the following turn. Help me, help myself. I have not played any games of Siggiswald being on my Vanguard, thankfully. I would imagine it play out very terribly though. I was watching Matt from Nexus Core play against Fish, and he ended up riding Riptide Dragon. Fish did, and that was game set match right there. Alright, how do I do this? It's gonna be disgusting. I'm gonna call you here. What I'm gonna do is that when I call, I'm gonna call out my Spike Bouncer here and get an additional back row or something. Now, if he's harboring a heal, I want to do this for sure, because when I retire something, I'll have 3 units out, and he'll have 2 units. So that means MP Dragon won't activate twice. Naru. Have you faced against OTT in premium? And if so, what is the best thing to do against it? The best thing to do is to try to be aggressive, but not overextend. So to do that, you want to set up two attacking columns. Since if your build has Funky Bazooka in it, you want to try to get Funky Bazooka on the board as fast as you can, either by keeping it in your mulligan, getting it off a Spike Bouncer, getting it off a Gyro Slinger. Because the more times you can keep calling in front of that Gyro Slinger, it helps make perfect numbers if the unit you put in front of it is a 10k. So it works out in your favor that way. If you don't have Gyro Slinger or Funky Bazooka, then you're going to want to be aggressive as possible by putting pressure on with Spike Bouncer columns, Bracky, Panther, and General Safe Read. And you want to get to the point to where they never have more than 2 PGs in their hand. Because once they get up to 3+ PGs in their hand, then if you're trying to push for game, that's not going to work because we don't get more than 3 attacks off per turn. Hope that answers your question. Hope I explained it well enough. I just saw Guz going to the standard room. So I might follow him real quick and watch one of his games so I can eat a little bit more and answer any other questions that pop up. Do I know anybody else in here? No other name looks familiar. So we're going to just hop into some random game. How often will I stream? It depends on how I'm feeling, honestly. But when I stream, it's gonna be around late at night. If I do it during the weekdays, because I hang out with my wife until she gets tired and goes to sleep, and then I come up here and chill. And then from there, it depends on how tired I'm feeling. If I want to just relax or if I feel like streaming. So I'm gonna try to do it more consistently, especially since this software I'm using seems to be working pretty well. And lengthwise is going to vary. If it's a weekday, it's going to be like maybe 2 hours long until I get more comfortable and find like a nice little point there, little even point. If it's the weekend, it's going to be a little bit longer, but usually I have rare weekends where I'm not doing something, so I usually just chill out and relax. Oh, in premium. My bad, Andrew. I totally skipped over that. I was thinking about standard. Yeah, if you need to win before they get Itchy Tom going. But the best, as you saw in those Narukami games, is you can achieve it by just being aggressive and abusing Agrius as much as you can. You can try to keep your damage low and hope for the best against Itchy Tom. But that's why I use Maryland instead of grade 1 PGs, because if it gets to the point of Itchy Tom, it doesn't matter. So I'd rather use the extra grade 1 space to put more pressure on them. Hope you guys don't mind me just randomly stopping in people's chats in people's games and stuff. Second strike's pretty late. Yeah, it can be. A lot of games are going to be determined by how much pressure you put on first stride. Because if your first stride is insane, then it doesn't matter what your opponent is really going to do because they'll be able to bounce back from that, or not be able to bounce back, and you can just ride that advantage through the end of the game. Let's see. I was thinking about, would you guys prefer me to try to get another premium game with spikes, or would you want me to try to get some standard games in? Any deck in standard I'm excited to go against the most? Um, it'll be interesting to see what becomes of excuse me, what becomes of Shadow Paladin, because I expect Phantom Blaster to do something pretty stupid. So it'd be cool to go against that to see what it's all about. And it'll be cool to go against the Blaster Dark, new Blaster Dark with that filter twin drive skill, because I think that's better than um not better than some people think, because people agree that the twin drive skill is strong, but that retire skill is going to be pretty annoying at times as well. So I'm excited to go against that. I have yet to fight against Grand Blue in standard, but I've seen it in action, and that's going to be a pain to deal with. So it's going to be fun to try to navigate through that one. Let's see. Since this is on and popping in standard, I'm gonna get a standard game real quick, and then after that, you guys can let me know if you want to see another standard game or if you want to see some more premium games. Let's see. Which one's my premium or standard deck? These ones. This the double Sigis Wall deck. Yeah. Okay. See if anybody wants to play. Premium, please. Not sure you got some already, but I just chimed in. Yeah, I played 2 premium games. Well, kind of premium if you want to call it that. It wasn't true premium in that the other clans played premium, but it was. I played 2 games against Narukami just now. So yeah, I'll switch back, give it a shot. Standard 2. Oh, I need to fix the deck up because this was edited from an old version. Taking out Lindsay here for Tiara. Because to give a quick rundown of the deck, it's playing for Mecha Instructor, because from testing amongst people in my chat, in my Discord, and amongst some of my own observations, Mecha Instructor is still very much insane in premium like it was in G before the rotation happened. Because if you saw in the last couple games, being able to use Agrius with Mecha Instructor lets me put abuse on the Force Circle. So playing with 4 of those, and then since I'm playing for Mecha Instructor, I wanted to play with 4 of the regular heal because it helps guard against bigger attacks sooner, and I can put them back with Wonder Boy and with Gase fairly easily. And then we got 4 draw and then 4 crit, so old Rainbow, 4 Ganon, 3 Boy, 3 Gyroslinger, which might become 2 in the future, and then 3 Stride Fodder, and then a nice solid 4/4/4 of standard goodness, and then 4 and 4 of more standard goodness. How you feeling for premium versus standard, liking one over the other? I like them after figuring out builds for spikes. I'm liking premium more. I kind of dreaded it because I wasn't sure where to go, so I just kind of just had to break down those walls of getting into premium testing, mostly forced by ARG being premium. But I'm liking it more and more. It's going to become progressively more crazy if Bushiroad isn't careful. Like we already have the the Itchy Tom combo. There's the combo with the Royal Paladin dude to put more force circles out. And then there's the already inherently crazy stuff that Bermuda Triangle and New Batama can do. So once they get their own standard stuff, then it's going to become probably even more crazy. So got to look out for that. Force Gift Dust? No. Unfortunately, it's hard to combine Dust with the Force Gift because the best ways to get use out of Dust is by using the Ryzen pieces. But if you use the Ryzen pieces, you can't use standard cards as well. And if you can't use the standard cards, that means you're not going to be putting the Force Circles down, most likely. Because it's too slow to ride a Force Vanguard than to ride Ryzen Nova and then pitch Ryzen Nova for Dust. I don't think that sounds too loose in my head. So I don't think it's going to work out too well. I do have a Dust in here just in case because oh yeah, I meant to change that too. Because I had the bright idea of putting in 2 Supernova. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Put in 2 Supernova because that allows me to force to put Instructor into charge state from my hand if they would give me no counterblast to work with. I'm over here trying to find your Twitch stream. It's on both, Guz. It should be on both. That's the whole purpose of using this software. I think Matt's in there, no problem. Look at that. Coming in with the assist. All right, let's try to get a premium game. Hopefully more people are wanting to. MTS. That's Boogie. I'm only a sloth. Thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate it. Blue Storm. That's Stalbots, right? No, Maelstrom. One of them two. So this might be premium Aquaforce. What is this hand? Ganon, I love you, but I'm going to keep 2 of them, though. Because I'm going second. Get that nice dig action going. Your first, homie. Oh, help me, Ganon. Help me, boy. Sir Alkane. Appreciate it, Gus. I mean, if he wants to do that, that helps me out too. I don't mind G-assisting for it. So my plan against Aquaforce is to kill all rear guards. Nothing lives. Just knick-knack it down. I'm going to take that though. That's real. Okay. Bouncer, stop. It's supposed to be in my hand, dude. He would have been if he hit. He was there. I'm gonna ride you. Don't want to call Bracky here. No. I'm not too keen on what Aqua Force can do, so I'll give him 1 damage for now. The threat of Ganon is strong. Alright, so I'm gonna ride Juggernaut here. Can you restand at the moment? You can. Oof. Penguin. Theo, I think that's his name. I don't want to go to 3 right now. I could draw Wonder Boy. Second Bracky, okay. Don't want to poke the trigger. Do I care that much? Do I feel that passive about it? Yeah. Oof. Let's see. Do a hand shuffle. I got a dude there. Probably gonna ride this Jugs to stride. I got 2 PGs. Put that back. When it's attack, it boosts it hits the Vanguard. If it's the second battle that turn to more, one of your units gets +8. Okay. So I can go after rears. Oh, not rears. So he's playing crits and fronts. I've not seen a draw trigger yet. But if I had a trigger here, not likely. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I just noticed he didn't stride. That's not touching me at all. Because, let's see, third battle or more. So he has a PG now. 2 PGs now. Wow. Let's see, Gase is exactly 38. Let's see. So he has 2 PGs in his hand. So if I pressure him enough, I can get rid of his hand. He has no intercepts. Because what I can do double instructor things. Let's see, you on a column 24, 29 with skill. You are, yeah, you're only stronger on the second swing. Oh no, you're 27. 27 with booster on non-force. Nah, I'm gonna keep the Juggernaut. Bracky. Call it to the fourth circle. Get the buff. Call the jugs. Get the buff. Call you. Call 35 versus 30. Breaks 32, which is a number. Jeez. 3 draws in a row. You can block that with a crit or a force. It's probably gonna PG this. My best trigger here is a heal. Ah, nice. Much respect, Tiara. So the question now becomes, with that, I don't want to push for game with that additional trigger he has, or do I? Hmm. So I can go 30, 30, 37, 30, 43. Yeah, I like that. Because he has one more PG in his hand. Give up these 5k shields that aren't doing much. Doing this also pressures his hand down to where he may not be able to put a worthwhile attack sequence on with Maelstrom next turn. I'm not going to use this one, or at least not for his skill. His hand was loaded. I think that's all this. That's all his heals. One. Then he pitched one for PG. Yeah. Alrighty then. This returns. Well, I got Hellhard for next turn. I also have Picaro with those 2 instructors I just put back. I know I haven't been talking much to the chat, so I'm gonna address all the things after the game. I've been into the game a lot. Alex. Alex with 1 force circle. Title not on the force circle. That's interesting. Rest this unit and one of your units in the same column at. Let's see. I'm gonna intercept here. No guard this. I don't think he's gonna trigger here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He could, but I doubt. I have my doubts. Ah, nice, nice, nice. So he's probably gonna attack my Juggernaut here, which is completely fine. And I got Hellhard set up if I G guard. If not, then I have Picaro set up for next turn. If he attacks my Juggernaut here, best course of action. I don't know why he's searching this deck. So if he attacks into this, it might be better for me. No, because I can G-guard anyway. Use Gates to put back. Bouncer, heal, something else. Maybe Wonder Boy. Those who understand what, plus 15? Oh, he stood 1. Okay, he's dying for sure. Oh, no, I can Dismal it. Yeah, I can Dismal it. Let's go in there. Okay. Take that, go to 5. Theo hits, he gets something plus 8 though. Do I care? Not really. Actually, let's do this. I'm gonna Dismal. Should have a Dismal here. Yeah, yeah. So now, if I need a 2-card Stride here, I can set up for Picaro Chain. I have 1 Bracky left. It's not really worth it to do Hellheart 8 here. I could Picaro. One, two, three, three. Let's Picaro. Why not? Get the clean jugs out here. Additional filter. Because why not? So then this one would attack here, skill, bind, call, attack boosted, skill, bind, call, attack boosted, skill, bind, call. Just abuse them with Juggernaut maximums. I don't know why he never moves his PG out the way. I don't know if he's still there. Oof. So I just want to let you guys know what I was planning there. Kind of said it quickly. So after this, Mecha Instructor attacks is going to return back to deck, and I can use his skill to put a card from my hand into the soul and bounce one of my units and or bind it and call it back. So I was going to bind this Juggernaut in the back here, call it out here. It's going to be plus 20,000 because of force plus his own skill, and then a swing for 27 or 37. Use this instructor to do the same thing again, and then attack with it. Attack with this one for 27. Use this one's skill to put a card in the hand, bind, and call it back again. So that'd be 1 for Vanguard, 2, 3, and then that one goes 4. That attacks 5. Bind this one, call it again 6. 6 attacks here, abusing Juggernaut maximum. So I thought that's pretty good for late game. So that's what Mecha Instructor brings for the premium deck after my testing here. It kind of made Picaro go from a kind of meh option, because you just call out numbers, into being much more viable of an option. Let's see what I missed in the chat. Let's see. Hunter. Is pushing for GB8 worth it in premium still? It could be. Hellheart 8 with Ryzen stuff can still be viable, especially because you add Gary Gannon to the mix. Hopefully you're still here. I just realized that you may not be here anymore. But if you are, if you choose not to use the Ryzen stuff and use standard stuff, it can be stronger. Or not stronger. It has more flexibility because you have a better mid game with the standard stuff, and then you can still abuse the stuff as I've shown here to be utilized. You miss out on new Mecha Trainer, but you gain old Mecha Trainer, and you get access to Jelly Beans and Dudley Cheers Lindsay, which is still really good. But if you combine Hellheart 8 with the 4 circles, you kind of get the desired Seyfried usage that people wish Seyfried had coming into standard. So it's kind of cool to mix them together. Would I aim for it? Probably not, just because the standard stuff is so good and your advantage engines are so good. any com- any comments on the fall of Mayhem Tiger? Mayhem, he's just a victim of the times. He doesn't do enough early on, and the only outlets to call him if you use standard stuff would be through Agrius, which, unless you combine it with the 4 circle, isn't as powerful, or with Picaro here, and by the times he might be useful, you might just be able to get through with Blunt Force with Juggernauts. Could you still find a place for them? You can probably still find a place for a couple of them, especially if you use Mecha Instructor. I just don't have a place for them in my own personal deck. Let's see. Yeah, Alcafor's definitely had a bad hand. Never foresaw Mecha Instructor being a used card. I thought it was kind of bad at first, but then it kind of turns out if you stick a skill that previously costs a counter blast and a soul blast onto something that's free, and after it attacks, it could still be pretty good, even if it's a stand trigger. He ended up being one of the best cards out of set 13 for spikes. He just kind of flew under the radar until we figured out the dust sequence with him, and then the prior Picaro sequence. Excuse me. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. I'm gonna try to go for probably another hour and then call it a day. Rhino Tom. It's kind of warm though. It's getting real warm in here. Bermudas. What's this, Riviere? No. I don't know why I keep thinking she's Riviere. It's probably the blonde hair. I also know he's going first, and there's a chance I could get dunked on by the Riviere stuff. So hold on tight for that, kids. Okay, I got a semi okay hand. The question is if I want to keep this Juggernaut here because I have Stride, but I'm missing a grade 1, so 2 bouncers. See, I'm gonna save this for later. Ah, there it is. So I have no real knowledge of how all this stuff works in terms of costs because I kind of took that frame of time off from Vanguard. So since I'm going in blind, I'm gonna have to learn this later. Eventually I'm just gonna go this. Wait. How hot is it here? Right now, I think it's like 80s, but up here in my attic space is like probably 82 degrees right now. Soul Blast. Choose up to one card with Shizuku and its card name from your soul. Put in your hand. If grade 0 was put, counter charge, soul charge. So some Shizuku Riviere action going on, I guess. Well, if he's gonna give me 2 damage, I can double Spike Bouncer. See what I get off of that. That's always some, or 1 Spike Bouncer. Nah, I could double. Could double. We'll see. Depends on what my triggers give to me. Oh, right, right. So I might do it. Just don't want to attack rear guards. He has Bermuda Triangle. He just keep adding cards if I don't apply pressure. I need a chance to trigger here to try to mitigate some damage. Nope. Probably run stands in this deck too. Okay. So he can stride next turn. Oh, forgot about the counter blast. I'm gonna stride anyway. So do that. Do that. I don't like. I hate using bouncer when I have 2 rear guards, but I want to try to get as much free stuff as I can. Nice. Put that to the bottom. Wonder Boy's exactly what I wanted. Because now he gets power. So he got 2 other things. I want to chop this down. She can't live for nothing. Never living. Just because what she can do on rear guard. Don't want to attack this thing now. It's a once per turn axe skill. No. I need to apply pressure before his advantage creeps up on me. Excuse me. So next turn, I want to put this back and then protect this guy. I need 1 counter blast to do my thing, which he might use Vanguard on. I don't want to be bogged down with all these grade 3s in my hand. So I'm going to ride this, get my force marker, stride the other one most likely. But then I could call this one if he doesn't kill it. I got that for Agris as well. Got that for Agris as well. So the best thing to put back would be Gyro Slinger. He's gonna hit a heal. Called that. But better there than in his hand. Be careful with the heat, both for your PC and hydration. Not wrong. I would run the AC, but it's a mobile AC. You can probably see it behind me. I don't want to drown out the sound because it get pretty loud. Well, if I know he's gonna give me back jugs with Ainge, I would. That's okay. This pretty much guarantees I'm gonna have a damage to use for Agrius though, so that works out. What do you do? Tyria. Let's see. Can't use the GB3 skill. Um, I think he's just using it to get the GB3 or 2. Is that the one that flips face down? Yeah. His deck confuses me. I get the pieces in him. I don't know what the Cho-Cho stuff is doing, or the Choo-Choo stuff is really doing. Yeah, it's been a pretty good day, Kingslayer. Hope your day's been good too. Right. Okay. Alright, so I don't want to go to high damage, so I'm not going to. And then I'm going to take Vanguard Swing and then see what happens. Ideally, he doesn't hit a backup heal. PG, grade 2, draw trigger. Are we going to 4 here? Because Turia has restand and stuff next turn. The crit doesn't work on just Vanguard. When this unit boosts, may pay cause you do something about double the boosted units. And the unit has GB2. Okay, so it can't work on rear guards. That's dumb. So I'm without a PG in my hand. I could heal. It's always likely. Let's see, so that's 20, that's 30, 40. I got 55 in my hand. Yeah, I can't stop that. Ouch. Let's see. That makes 31 with you. Oops, not 50,000. And you. And you. See, that's 36, so we'll go this side first. Actually, I'm gonna go with this unboosted. Should have went with this side first. Being able to stride so easily and so quickly just hurts so much. Let's see, how am I gonna do this? Nah, I'm gonna do that, like that. Save that for the return. I'm gonna draw the heel. Oh. Let's see. Let's see you there. No, yeah, I'll do it this way. Original plan. Because it's still 2 more attacks either way. kind of saved. Let's see. Texting my wife good night. She's at her parents' currently. Alright. So on one hand, we can attack these. He's likely going to go into. I honestly don't know. I think he'll go into this Turia again next turn. He has that crit in his hand, which is a massive threat. And it targets GB2 things. And he has a PG that I know of. Alright, they can go. Chop some crap down. Limit his counterblast a little bit. Hmm. I want to say thank you to everybody that came out tonight. I really appreciate it. Having 22 people drop in here. So is he playing a 12 grade 3 lineup and I just got high rolled by the riot chain? I'm so confused right now. That boy trying to end it. So thankfully, no crit. Let's see. All your Vanguard's Riviere. Okay. That can go. So it gets 4 drive checks. Does he play stands? Alright, of course. Alright, so Kirk. 2 Kirks are gone that I know of. So 2 left and 19 cards. There's a chance with 4 drive checks. Let's see. So he has 3 now. He tops out at 41. I was debating if I want to use my G guard here or not. I can G guard, then PG, then I have these around for these girls here. Yeah, it's fine. Flip that. Do I need to absorb him? No. Oh, he played those? Ugh. That's fine though. I got base Makaro in the back, ready to roll, son. I still might not have enough. It depends on his last check. That stand's probably gonna kill me. So I got 10, 15, 25, 30, 35 shield in my hand. To stop this, I need 20. To stop both, I need 20. So I'm 5 short, regardless. No, let's see, that's 10. It's 20. Yeah, I'm 5 short. Shoots. Because if I use that, and that, PG, then these are all 5s in my hand. So make sure I'm covering all my bases here. Let's see. 5 or 10, 20, then 15, 28, yeah. Shoot. 5 short. It's cool that was my first time playing against that, and I was kind of close. I'm gonna have to look at this one back, see if I could have played any differently. So what's today? 7, 19, Bermuda, Spikes, Premium. Dang, so close. I'm about to cut on my AC. Hope you guys don't mind too much. Let's get a tad warm. Say, grab that. Do I need double bouncer? I don't mind double bouncer. How do you always have this? All for bouncer. Better there. Need that G assist on. What's the right Rex Vanguard again? Tyrant. I'm gonna go rear guard hunting. Now, if only I can just top deck Safety right now. Ah, that's okay. Get that thin on. See if I can roll Ganon. Put that out. Yeah, that's still fine. Kill the engine piece. Gotcha. Excuse me. So I can call out 2 of these dudes now. So my last few cards weren't triggers, and I put 2 to the bottom. So chances are my next check here is going to be a trigger. Right. Put it to the other side. Pitch. Pitch. One, two, two. Last bunnies in my hand. Wish I had Wonder Boy right now, because then I could have put back Bracky. If I needed it to. If I needed it to. If I needed to. I should do that the opposite way. Wakanda forever. Let's see, if I power this up, it goes to 30. Yeah. Because I had instructor just tucked away. So now this at least forces 15 out of his hand. Alright, I'm trying to get one more and then call it a stream. So rematch against Guz. So him first. As I'm playing, I'm thinking about changes I probably want to make to my deck here. Kind of wonder if I should have more draw triggers or something other than 4 Mecha Instructor. Might go 3. Threes is still a really good number to use. Oof. So I'm gonna pitch. What? Where got Emperor come from? I don't know if this is the same deck or not. We'll find out together, huh? The question is, do I want Ganon out now or later? I kind of want to filter for Bouncer. Got him. I'll keep him around then. I got what I needed, so I don't need to use Ganon because I don't need to filter out for anything. My hands is really good right now. Ouch. Sure. The bunny. How much soul do I have? Actually, I want to keep Panther around. Now I might use Ganon if he hits. No, I don't need to. Probably should have, because now my Vanguard's never going to hit. So this Ganon is not going to get any more use out of itself, most likely. Yeah, I should have used it there. Call that. Call that. There's that. I can go. Either way, I'm getting that up. $27 makes a number on Excel. So I'm gonna go that unboosted. I sacked him so much. Sorry about that, man. All right, that'll do it for the stream. Thank you to everybody that came out today. Thank you to anybody that happened to watch on Twitch as well. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for 22 people coming in. I really do appreciate it. And at some point, these might end up becoming individual games on the channel, especially that Bermuda game. I want to take a closer look at that one, so that might become some type of breakdown video, maybe. Yeah, so hope you enjoy. Until next time, as always, peace, be easy.